Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here with us, after very popular demand, is a Jeep Grand Cherokee with the factory 8.4 inch Uconnect display. Let's go and have a look at it. Here we have it, guys, the infamous 8.4 inch Uconnect display. Today we're going to be using the fitting bay interface to add Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to this factory system. Now the beauty of this is, doesn't matter if it's a Jeep Grand Cherokee or a Chrysler or a Dodge, as long as it has the 8.4 inch Uconnect display, our interface will work. It will give you Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto is a new feature we've just added into our interfaces, and it will really bring this thing up to date. As most of you know, you can't actually change this radio to like an Alpine system or anything like that because of all of the inbuilt functions that it has. So we do our interfaces to bring these cars right up to date. Let's jump into the install. First thing we have to do, guys, is remove the factory screen and radio. Really simple. We're just going to start by removing this panel here, which is all clips. Okay, now we've just got that removed. Hot tip, when you're taking it out, try and work from this bottom section as much as you can. You can pull from this area to release most of this. Be very careful with using these around here because the air vent controls are right there, so you can break them very easily. And also you don't want to put too much stress on the dash. So just here, work it out, and then she will come out, unplug it, and you're done. Guys, we interrupt this installation to show you the fun part of the install, which is the circuit board. Yes, we need to add a circuit board to the factory screen. We've got it removed from the car. We have a few Torx 10 bits. We're going to remove the back section, and we're pretty much going to disassemble this down to the screen where you're going to have the video and touch inputs. We're going to add our little circuit board, reassemble the screen, making sure that we plug in our new cable, which will go to our interface. So we'll do a little run through on this, and if you pick up our kit and you have any questions, we do offer technical support for all you guys. Alright guys, good news, we've put the screen back together. We've got video working. We haven't tested touch yet, so we'll do that together. And we have touch working, perfect, exactly what we want. So now we can go ahead, plug in the interface, and then test CarPlay. Once we see CarPlay up and running on this, we can pretty much start with the assembly of everything. Okay guys, so we've got the interface plugged in. The only thing we have in it is the LCD out, which runs to the circuit board that we put in. And what we're going to do is on the back of the steering wheel here, there's a little round button. We're just going to press and hold that button, and it's going to switch us over to Apple CarPlay. And then in here, we can just go ahead and make sure that touch and everything is working. Now that we can see this working, we can pretty much go ahead, put everything back together, and then we'll show you Apple CarPlay and Android Auto when it's done. Android Auto. Screen is done. We have everything plugged in. Main power from the interface goes to this harness here. I'm sure you saw all of this in the install before. USB we've got plugged into the CP USB. Wi-Fi antenna for wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. LCD out, microphone, and then right at the top of the dash here, above the vents, there's heaps of room. So we're gonna get a slap of double-sided on there, and we're gonna park it up there, clean up all the wiring, remount the screen, and we're good to go. We'll start testing it. There we have it, guys. Everything is back together, system is in and working. We're gonna press and hold that little button back here, enter Apple CarPlay. From here, we've added a USB port. You can add this wherever you want, but we like to put it wherever our customers want. Today it was here on a fly lead. So we're just gonna pop that in, plug it in. Yes, you can do wireless, but for testing, I'm just gonna plug it in. And there we have it, Apple CarPlay on the original screen. You've got your phone, music, messages. Apple Maps works if you have it, I've deleted it. Google Maps, Waze Maps, Spotify right here. You can go ahead and listen to some music. And in typical Jeep Chrysler fashion, this does come in the kit. It's just a blank off. You just have to plug that into the AUX port, and that will tell the car that AUX is connected, and then you'll be able to go ahead and use your sound. So we're just going to plug that in, and here we go. On the Jeep kit, guys, steering wheel controls work, so we can go through and change songs from the steering wheel. Okay, you can see I'm doing that there. And volume works as well, of course, so you can do volume on the steering wheel or volume here, and that is pretty much it. I'm just going to go ahead, change some of the display settings. The brightness is a little high, so we're going to turn the brightness down, bring the contrast up a little bit. This thing is going to look insane, and that is pretty much the install done. If you want to reach out to us, it's www.shoptfb.com. This exact kit will be the first link in the description. If you want to reach out to us for installation inquiries or technical support, same thing, shoptfb.com. Hit the contact form, reach out to us. Thank you for watching the video. We'll catch you in the next one.